I hear a lot of talk about virgin shaming, how hard it is to be a virgin, how society looks down on virginity. Now, if you don't subscribe to being an incel and you're voluntarily celibate, I can tell you, if you are in the field of childhood education, it's much more easier to say that you're a vocel, a voluntarily celibate man, than to say that you're a man or woman who defends sex work. Yeah, sex work, stripper, porn, escort, those things. So, I'm sorry, as a virgin who has never had sex, I wouldn't have a hard time talking about virginity in terms of it not being something that will lead me to trouble. You talking about sex work in childhood education in a primary school is risky, very risky. Just talking about sex workers' rights, just talking about the morality of sex work. In many primary schools, it's already implied that sex work is immoral, and not only is it immoral, that it is also harmful, not just to children, to everybody. And it's implied that if you're talking about sex work, defending sex work, you may be creating a hostile work environment. I'm just simply saying defending sex workers. Not talking about sex workers that you like. Nope. Just talking about sex work as a legitimate moral profession. You run a risk of polarization that you have never seen. Now, if I say that I'm a virgin, I've never had sex in 48 years, they may look at me weird. As a matter of fact, if you're 48 years old, if you're you're married and what have you, I don't think they would say that. I think they would say, well, you're gonna find that special someone, assuming that I'm waiting for marriage to have sex, which I'm not. Now, I'll have a video on why I haven't had sex, the reasons. Basically, it's circumstantial, folks. Perhaps it's my laziness. Perhaps it's my shyness. But I'm not really that shy. I've seen guys I've seen guys who are far more shyer than I am when it comes to women, and they're married. But anyways, my reasons aren't because, well, I think sex is something you should have when you really, really love somebody. No, I think sex is something you should have when it's fun. Sex would be a hobby to me. For some of us, sex is a hobby. It's not like, oh my God, it's symbolic of bonding of souls and the family, that Jordan Peterson bullshit. No, I don't buy that. That's why I'm a super sexual liberal. That's why I defend sex tapes. That's why I defend strippers. That's why I defend sex workers. But I'm going to tell you right now, folks, if you think I can talk about sex work and defend sex work in childhood education, not around students, around coworkers, privately. If you think I can have a private conversation with coworkers about sex work and defend it, I'm afraid you are naive. If you enjoyed this video and support progressives like the Young Turks, Secular Talk, David Pac-Man, Bosch, please visit the Debunk the Right channel, where there are over 75 videos which debunk right-wing nonsense from the likes of Officer Tatum, Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, and the loudmouth of Crowder, Steven Crowder. You can access this channel by either hitting the channel icon below this vid or clicking the link in the pinned comment in the comments section.